Hi everyone, I am going to read a book called My Best Friend is as Sharp as a Pencil, and it is by Hanoch Piven. And I chose this book because the artist uses found objects to make the illustrations in this book. Okay. My best friend is as sharp as a pencil. When Grandma comes to visit, she asks so many questions about school. What is your teacher like? What's your favorite part of the day? Who is your best friend? Who is your favorite teacher? Who do you play with? Who is your second best friend? Who is in your class? This time, instead of giving her the same old boring answers, I have an idea. I'll show her. Now, Grandma, let's see. You asked about my teacher, Mrs. Jennings. Mrs. Jennings talks in a voice as sweet as candy, except when she is very excited. She can spell anything without making one mistake. And she smells so lovely as flowers. But you gotta be careful, she notices everything, just like a pair of glasses. Mrs. Jennings, I'm giving you an A+. At recess, I like to play with my best friend Jack. Jack knows everything about every country in the world. Jack is as sharp as a pencil, as curious as a magnifying glass, and as precise as a microscope. Is he a genius or what? So you can see the artist is using the objects that they describe and putting them into the illustration to make a portrait of the person she's describing. What is the most fun part about school? Going to the library. See, I'm smart too. Listening to Mrs. Sheila, the librarian, is as exciting as rubbing a magic lamp. She is as interesting as a book full of stories. When she reads them, her eyes shine like marbles. She can be as funny as a clown or as scary as a monster. And the librarian is saying, Alice was beginning to get very tired of sitting by her sister. Shh, there's a story starting now. And who is my favorite teacher? My favorite teacher is as mysterious as dark glasses and as artistic as a paint palette. He's as relaxed as my favorite pair of jeans and always so colorful, just like my new set of crayons. He is Mr. Kristoff, my art teacher. Isn't he cool? There is one person in my school who is so much fun. She is as happy as a balloon, as graceful as a ballet slipper, and as jumpy as a million rubber bands, and as loud as jingling bells. She is Sophia, the wildest girl in my class. It's party time. And she's holding a sign that says school is fun. I like how she used the rubber bands for her hair. It looks very bouncy and exciting. My second best friend in school is someone very quiet. Someone who is slower than a snail. Someone who is as hard as a nut. And has a shell too. Someone as green as lettuce leaves. Can you guess who it is? Mildred the Turtle, our class pet. Slow down, you move too fast, Mildred says. There are so many other kids in my class. One is as playful as a bowling pin, and one is as smart as a computer part. One is as happy as gummy worms, and one is as fancy as lipstick. One is as loud as a kazoo, and one is as quiet as a fish. One is as strong as a bulldozer, and one is as delicate as the sound of a violin. Then there's one girl who looks a lot like me, who is as clever as Legos. I can't show them all to you, but here are just a few. Can you tell which one is me? There's all of our friends. Does that answer all of your questions, Grandma? The end. So if you want to learn more about found object art and making a self-portrait out of found objects like in this book, you should click on my next video called Found Object Self-Portraits. Bye-bye.